right, so here today I do want to talk about this, given it's like the number one topic regarding, like in this game, the number one question, what is it? What's going to happen when global goes live? How is the early access going to be there? What's going to happen to the early access? Are you going to lose all your like progress and everything? Today I'll try to give you the best of my ability of what the devs themselves have said, or like the marketing or support team, I guess you can say, for the game. I'll give you what they said, then I'll talk about my own theories and everything, and we'll also go through another confirmation we have just to share with you, because again, some of us missed this, bro. Today, let's jump into it. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's hop over there and let's check it out together. So first things first, this is the message that was shot out by the solo leveling support team, and this is the same message that the moderators on the official solo leveling server has also put out. This is what they say in regards to the question being, what is going to happen to the early access? What is going to happen when global launches? This is what they say. We understand that your concerns regarding your game progress after early access ends. Please note that the game progress made during early access will not be reset. Yes, your early access data, everything will carry over into global launch. Please keep that in mind. If you're spending money, if you're planning to do anything in this, your account will remain. That's how it's going to go. I don't know how things are going to go when global launches. That's a big question that I have, but we'll just kind of have to wait and see. That's really there. But if you're playing early access, you're not losing your data or anything. It will all carry over. This is not a beta. This is early access. Huge difference. Hunters participating in early access can continue playing the game even after early access ends. Additionally, the game will only have one server after the grand launch. So again, another confirmation. There is no JP server. There is no KR server. There is no global server. It's one server. So again, keep that in mind. That's their plan. Hunters from all regions can interact with each other, which means there is no need for your game account to be transferred to a different server. That is again their plan. It's all one server. Keep that in mind. Players who have the opportunity to play in the regions designated for the soft launch may appear to have a distinct advantage in terms of progression. However, here on the team, we strive to make the game more enjoyable as a gaming platform, and we'll do our best to ensure that the game remains competitive and fair for all players. Unfortunately, we still cannot make an official statement on its details before the major launch. However, we will take notice of your concern and use it as a reference for future improvements. If you have any other concerns, contact us here. Simple stuff, but again, right now, when it comes to the global side of things, they have no confirmation. What I can confirm for you is it's one server. You have to realize that. Early access will not be going anywhere, as in your data will remain. You will have your data. Your account will remain. Remember, when a game usually allows you to purchase bundles, theoretically, they can't con you and take away the bundles, right? A game did that, by the way, and got like canceled. I don't know about that. And I don't know what the exact drama was, but apparently a game had like a purchase, offer. If you purchase this much in the game, will it like compensate you that much plus extra when the official launch happens. And the official launch happened, and they didn't compensate you jack. They basically took all your money and ran with it, and they compensated you. Basically, it was like, we'll take whatever you gave, like, it's 135%, basically. So it's like 100% of what you put in, being the money you spent, and then 35% extra, they took all of it. I was like, what the fudge? And yeah, that game, I don't know what happened in the end. I don't know if they ever gave back to the players, but, that happened. So in this game, it's probably already said to us mostly that, yeah, it's not going to happen. They're not taking your money and running with it. The game is just going straight into launch, and that's what you're going to have to deal with. So yes, that's like a big thing, but also global players are horrified of this statement, because remember, theoretically, early access players are 2 months ahead. 2 months ahead. Like, you have to realize, I'm so curious on how they plan this, because this character exists in the game for early access. So when global launches, is this our first banner, or do we all get this for free? And then whoever the second banner is, are we gonna get that for free also? Because I don't get what their plan here is like with those things, because well, just the early access players have to go through these banners again, and for 60 days have nothing brand new, which is kind of bad for the early access players also. So it's like, what is your plan? I'm very curious here, because nothing to me makes sense in this situation. The only way it makes sense is if it's like server based, where it's like, oh, the global server is still in the same server, but each kind of banner system is rolled out to those players separately. And I don't know, but that doesn't make any sense. Early access players have 2 months of extra banners. Like, nothing actually computes in a correct manner. So I'm very curious what happens here. I have no answer for you on that front. All I can tell you is, for a confirmation, it's one server. It's one server. That's what it is. Global, CA, CAN, right? Canada, and Thailand, they're all merging into one server. Correct? Those are the two areas that have early access, Thailand and Canada. So those areas will have the 2 month head start. But How will global manage and catch up? We'll find out. They're not shredding progress though, so very curious on how that turns out, unless there's a mini server-based system in this game where it's like, oh, the 1 through 100,000 players got merged into this server, but again, they say one server, so we just don't know. We'll have to see. They have to release us an official statement. No official statement as of yet. But on to the next confirmation, so I can share this with you, because players were, again, losing their mind. In a very small text over here, yes, pity does transfer. For anyone asking me that every video, pity transfers. Draws on the same type, share, draw points. So yes, we do have pity transfer in this game, which actually is nuts. Keep that in mind. Like, whatever it is, again, I still stand by this fact, and I please want to just ask this to the community, and let me know if you agree, if you've played Genshin. I haven't played Genshin in a while. Again, I haven't also played Honkai in a while, so I don't know how these games have operated recently, but I will say that from my original experience of playing both games, I did play Genshin for a good amount of time. I still think that this game does offer more summons and currency scattered throughout the game, whether it be one-time clears or content and purchases. Everything kind of also just like, it kind of comes to you, bro. There's like a lot of currency. Like, for example, I think that in Genshin, like, some of the events are about half a multi per event, and you get like one event per 3 weeks. In this game, automatically, you get a multi in the special dice event, right? And it's 3, 6, 9, 12. So this game does operate a lot more summons, and apparently the pity is the same. People are saying that there is a 50-50 guaranteed afterwards, like after you lose the 50-50, which I'll clarify once I get there. If anybody knows, let me know. If you've gone a full, pity, failed, and what it says for you there. People say it rates up 25%. People say it rates up fully. It becomes a guarantee. As of right now, I don't know. They don't say it specifically here, but I do believe there is some sort of guarantee, though I don't have the full answer yet. But pity does transfer. Officially, pity does transfer. And I do think that for what the system is, there is more summons here. So anyone saying, like, is this free to play? Is this similar to Genshin? It's a little bit better than Genshin, in my opinion, based on how many summons, I've kind of acquired over the time, right? Whatever it is, I did my few singles, pulled this. I have 2 over here, 10 over here, and there's a bunch of currency I haven't claimed yet. That being through, first off, Codex, correct? I haven't even used my Codex yet at all. I haven't claimed a lot of my achievements and a lot of tutorial and a lot of the other stuff through the event tabs and everything. So I do have a lot of currency to get to. But again, it's like my thought process, right? Game, I still think it's free to play. Pity transfers. Apparently, there's a guarantee. Global server, we'll see how that turns out. But I just, again, wanted to share those confirmations with you as they are real. So there is that. Now I can hopefully slow down the comments of, does pity transfer? Go, does pity transfer? Go. Is pity a transferable thing here? Yes, pity transfers officially. It says right there, draws of the same type, share, draw points. That is the text for basically saying, yeah, we're gonna transfer pity, obviously, yeah. So very cool stuff there. If a banner lasts 1 month every single time, it's still a pretty good system. And I think that theoretically, if you're free to play or at least light spender, you could definitely pull for most characters. So just my thought process. But as of right now, just want to share with you. Keep that in mind. Take care. Have fun. We'll see when global launch happens. It's in May. So again, we have time to find out. And they still haven't released us like our first dev notes. When we get our first dev notes, they'll give us more of the answer of sort of what they're planning and kind of how they plan to fix things. So just wait for their official statement. That should be, again, within the week. Within the week, they should give us a statement. So stay tuned for that, but yeah, that's the support statement.